Hola! So today we're gonna do something a bit different. Like every once in a while, instead of reviewing a new young adult book, we're going to review a classic. And this week we're talking about Pride and Prejudice.
As you all know, or I hope you know, is about Lizzie Bennet and her struggles with her very weird family and the very weird Darcy.
Yeah. And like the confinement of her time, like she's confined to a role in this world and she struggles against it all the time.
Yes, I think she's a different female, character or person really to
what people were used to.
Yeah, she was, I think, advanced for her time because she spoke her mind and she didn't care.
She's a feminist.
Yeah, I mean, she was a feminist before I think anybody knew what a feminist was. So I love her.
So I would give this book 4 Marias.
Yeah, for Amis too.
It might be a classic, but it's not boring.
No, it's funny. Jane Austen is a really good writer.
Yeah, like sometimes it's hard to understand because she talks about certain things that we don't know anything about, but it's not really that important. So
no,
it's a good classic. I would recommend it. It's not boring. It's fun. It's not hard to read. And it's culture, so
yeah. Read it. If you haven't, read it. Yeah, the movie is a good adaptation, so you should watch it too.
Yeah.
And well, I think that's it for the non-spoilery part. So beware. So
I think it must have been a very weird book to read back then. It's because it's weird to read right now. The characters are so their own person. Like they're all just like fighting to be the strongest in the book, I think. And it's really funny how they fight. Because they're all like witty and saying stuff and like being mysterious and weird.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, they are all very proud. Well, our 2 main characters are very proud. Lizzie and Darcy. Pride and Prejudice.
That's what the book is about, basically. Like,
yeah, so the book gives away
like
the main theme.
The title is a spoiler.
Yeah, it's a spoiler, so damn.
Yeah, but it's basically about this girl who thinks she doesn't need anyone in the world, figuring out that sometimes it's not bad to need someone else and want them.
Yeah, she thinks she's just right about everything too.
And he thinks he's right about everything. So it's like a clash of egos and they're both wrong, so that's the first time they realize it in their whole lives, I think.
I guess that's why they fall in love.
Yeah. It's like, this woman, she speaks the truth.
She's so mean to me, I love her.
First person to be mean to me. She deserves to be my wife.
I found Darcy adorable.
He's adorable because he is so weird.
He's so awkward. He's so socially awkward. I mean, really.
If you think you're socially awkward, you need to meet this man.
Darcy is a definition of awkward. I mean, he's in the party and he's just like, oh my god, please don't talk to me.
And he's like, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No. Go away.
Yeah, he's so awkward. But with the people that knows him, he's very nice.
True.
Yeah, I think he has a resting bitch face. I suppose. That's his problem. That's his problem.
Because she's always, like, from the moment she sees him, she's like, ugh, he's mean. So I guess he does have a resting bitch face.
So.
But he's actually, like, a soft caramel bunny on the inside.
Oh my god, he's so cute. I mean, he's so in love with Lizzie. I mean, out of nowhere, because at first it was like, oh my god, she's tolerable. And then she starts to be around her more and more. And he's just like, oh my god, she's so pretty and perfect. I love her so much.
I think he liked her from the beginning, but he was like pretending he didn't. He was playing hard to get, you know? Like, no, she's just barely tolerable to look at. No. Like, I don't like her at all. Why would you say that if you don't like someone? But he's also very dumb. Well, he's like smart and stupid at the same time. Because like his marriage proposal is the worst marriage proposal ever.
Yeah, I mean, really, Darcy? Really?
He's like basically like, I hate everything you are, but I love you.
Yeah, everything you represent.
I hate it.
Is trash,
but I love you.
And against my better sense and what everybody has told me, I want to marry you.
And she's like, no,
what?
fuck you.
You're like, I'm not gonna marry you. I mean, what's wrong with you? And he's like, what? Because he was so sure she was going to say yes.
Yeah, like he was so in love with her, he was sure that she was in love with him.
Yeah, but I mean...
And that was like a slap to the face, like reality just slapped him.
But really, what's wrong with him? I mean, every time he saw her, he didn't talk to her or look at her because she would know that he was in love with her. And then out of nowhere, he gets to her, to this place where she's staying at, and he just like declares her love in a very rude way, and he expects her to marry him. Like, what is wrong with you, Darcy? What is wrong with you? I know you're socially awkward, but please.
But please, think a little.
I mean.
Yeah, but I like that because it made him realize that he's not gonna get everything he wants in life, like, just because. Because up to that moment, he was a rich, handsome man, and everyone was nice to him because he was rich and he was handsome. And then he comes across this woman, and he loves her, and he thinks, I'm rich, I'm handsome. Why doesn't she? Yeah, she's gonna love me. And then she's like, no.
And she insults him practically back, like saying, you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
You destroyed my sister's love life. And you destroyed this really nice guy that's Wickham, and we know he's not a really nice guy, but at the moment she thought he was. And he's like he's just like really shocked. He's really shocked.
Yeah, and I like that because in the book he has to change to make her fall in love with him, and I think that's so true. Like, if you like someone, whether you are a girl or a boy, if you want them to like you back, you have to treat them special, you know? They're not gonna like you back just because you like them. So Darcy had to change, and he had to treat her like a special person, and that it was how she fell in love with him.
Yeah, and I love that it began with this letter after the really trashy proposal. And he sent her a letter, and he explained everything to her, and he really didn't have to be honest. I mean, he had done wrong, but I mean, he put his pride aside to explain himself, and Lizzie had to put her pride aside also to realize that she was wrong about many things. So I think that the letter is the point where everything starts to change, because she sees him in a new light, and she sees him as a better man, and she starts to get interested in him, and she wants to visit Pemberley and look at him and stuff, and I think that's where she starts to develop a crush on him, actually.
Yeah. It's a fun book. It's fun to read because the romance is just like so strange that you enjoy it a lot. And honestly, I like to reread it from time to time just because I like it.
Yeah.
So I would say read it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Watch
it's
the
romantic movie. And yeah.
Read it as many times as you want. And just enjoy it. Don't forget to like the video.
And subscribe. And comment.
How
much you love Darcy, because you have to love Darcy because it's amazing.
Also, tell us if you like these kinds of videos. Like, do you like hearing about classics? Do you want to hear about more? We have more planned. So
if you want a classic you want us to review, tell us too. And I think that's it. See you next time. Adios.